Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking this video. I'm Rogue Roses and today I will be doing a react to episode 2 on Attack on Titans. Now, actually I'll just introduce you to my little parrot Bucky. He's just hiding in my hair here and I think he might be going for a little nap, so if he comes out a bit later to say hi, but he's just having a little nap right now. So just a quick recap on what happened in episode 1. We were actually introduced to some of the main characters. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce any of their names, but we had Eren, Mikasa, Hans, Armin, and we were also introduced to Eren's mum and dad. Now, a wall which hadn't been breached in over 100 years was actually breached. And because of this breach, sadly, Eren's mum actually got eaten by a Titan. And so, as I said in my previous episode, I believe it's very coincidental that the dad happened to leave the exact same day that the huge Titan actually breached the city. So this is what I think is going to happen, or what I think is going on. Just like any other show about a virus or a zombie outbreak, there's always a group of scientists behind it all who are trying to create a serum to enhance the human race. Now, I believe that Eren's dad actually may have a part to play, or he is part of that group of scientists trying to create a super serum to better the human race. In this case, obviously to defeat the Titans. And I believe they did some testing on some Titans, and hence we had that huge Titan, which was a never before. And so that's what I think is going on. I really love Mikasa so far. She's so cute. She's very introvert, but she's very loyal. You can see her loyalty to her friends or anybody she loves. And Eren seems very impulsive. He seems like the type of who acts before he thinks. And we've got Armin there. He's very philosophical, you know, and he's very empathetic. And he's very kind. So let me know if I've got their characters down pat or if I'm missing anything. But let's get to it. Let's get to episode 2. 100 years ago, the humans came across the Titans, and these Titans are more powerful than humans. So the survivors built a wall, a huge wall. We have Wall Maria, Wall Rose, and Wall Sinner. Okay. So that's obviously the wall in which Eren lived in, protected from the Titans. I'm assuming he lived in the outer wall, Wall Maria. Intro music. In this intro music that, you know, they all look very sad. So I'm kind of getting the vibe that this is going to be a sad anime. You know, Mikasa's eyes, she's always so sad. I wonder what happened in her past to make her so sad. You have the holy man, or you have a religious man walking through the city when he should be running, preaching about how this is a cleansing of the city. I mean, just run. There's a girl who's just gone, she's trapped. Oh my god, there's a Titan on top of it. Oh my god, run. Oh my god, he just pulled her up by the head. Oh my god. Gosh, run. The religious man is just still walking through the city preaching, and then a Titans come up to him. Run, run, run. Oh no, the Titan, the Titan caught him and ate him. Oh, now we've got Hans and Eren. Eren's just hit Hans. Eren's still very sad about leaving his mum behind. Hans just threw him off his back. And Mikasa's gone to help him. He's clearly still, I mean, his mum just got eaten. Everybody give him a break. His mum just got eaten. Hans is saying to Eren, the reason why he couldn't save his mum is because Eren lacks strength. I mean, this is a kid. It's a bit not cool to tell a kid that it's because you're not strong enough to save your mom. And Eren goes to obviously punch him because it was a dick thing to say. But Hans is saying the reason why he didn't fight the Titan, he's really upset, is because he didn't have the courage. And so They're both crying, but he just said to Eren he's sorry. Mikasa just had a flashback. Did her parents die from being attacked by Titans as well? Is that why she's so quiet? So she's not actually part of Eren's family? Is she maybe a cousin? Or did they just adopt Mikasa? Is that why she's so loyal to them? I wonder where that big Titan went, because we haven't seen it since the first episode. And so, okay, the villagers are now trying to escape through ships. Okay, so Eren's city protrudes from the wall, which is supposed to attract Titans to it, and that way the wall doesn't need more protection. I mean, that does make sense, but then it's like when the Titans do attack, that's like a whole city there being attacked by Titans. There's a man who's wearing the garrison uniform. He's on the ship and he is telling people not to bring food. That way they can fit as many people as possible. Armin's already on the ship. There's a man who's traveling with Armin. He has a hat on. We don't know who he is yet. But Armin said that he's looking for Eren and Mikasa. And he's just realized that Eren's mom obviously didn't make it, because Eren looks so sad. Now the garrison are trying to protect that single evacuation gate from the Titans. They're using cannons. Hans is now running over. He must be going to help. He's leaving the kids to go help the other garrisons. Now I think Eren's ship is obviously full because the garrison are lifting up the bridge to stop people from going onto that ship. People who aren't on a ship, who are obviously terrified and want to get on that ship. And we have people actually trying to jump onto the ship. Everyone can hear the cannons, which the garrison are using against the Titans. The Titans are getting closer to that one exit. And the gate's closing. Everybody needs to get behind the gate because the gate's closing. But Hans is saying for them to not close the gate yet because there's still people on the other side of the gate. Well, he's a good guy. But the other guy who Hans is arguing against is saying that we'll lose this entire territory if the Titans break through this single evacuation point. But everybody's telling him to close the gate. They're restraining Hans. Oh, we can hear heavier footsteps. Oh wow, there's this Titan. He looks just as big as the one we saw in episode 1, so it could be the same one. No, it's not the same one. This Titan has hair. And he doesn't look as big as the first one, but he looks bigger than the smaller ones. So maybe somewhere in between. I could be wrong. Oh my god. He's running towards that single exit. He's running. Close the gate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everybody get behind the gate. The garrison are firing cannons at that Titan, but it's doing nothing. Oh my god, it's not working. They're running towards the single gate. They're all running, the garrison and the Titan. Oh my god. The Titan just broke through the gate. Oh my god. The Titans have broken through the gate again. So I'm assuming he's breached Wall Maria. So that means they can actually get into Wall Rose. And that area between Wall Rose and Wall Maria is actually breached. Oh, the Titan just spewed fire, I think. So there's a group of men who are on the south side of Wall Rose in the city of Trust. Oh, they don't know. So they know that Eren's city was being evacuated, but they don't know that Wall Maria just got breached. A messenger's just arrived. Oh, here they are. And they just told them that the Titans breached Wall Maria and the Titans are now coming. Run, Hans. He's on like the roof. So shocked. He's so shocked. Eren's getting flashbacks because he can never go home again. And he misses his mom. I mean, look everybody, he just saw his mom get eaten by a Titan. His emotions are still raw in him. He's so upset because he feels he wasted his final moments with his mum, arguing with her, and he'll never see her again. Moral of the story, always be kind. Eren's now determined to kill all the Titans. He's so angry that he did see the Titan eat his mum. So the central government decided that they all fall back within Wall Rose. But during that time, Titans consumed hundreds. Oh, now we can see Eren's dad. He's on a horse carriage, rushing to get back to them. I think he must have obviously heard that the city had been breached and now he wants to be back with his family. That's what I'm assuming. He's crying, so he must have heard. Eren, his dad is calling for Eren and Eren's saying, "Stop it." I knew it. His dad's got a needle and he's trying to obviously jab Eren because he's saying, "Give me your arm," and Eren said no. Eren keeps repeating to let him go, but his dad has a pretty firm hold on him. You must get there? Get where? And then it keeps flashing back to the key and Eren's just woken up. Was that all a dream then? So I'm assuming Eren and Mikasa are within Wall Rose. Mikasa and Eren are now going to get food. Oh, so this must be one of the cities that protrude from the wall, because I can see Wall Rose, it's huge. There are two guys fighting. One of them must have cut in line. Oh, Armin, he's so kind. He got extra bread from them. His grandpa got extra bread for the kids. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Armin and his grandpa are so nice. Hey, what's this guy's problem? One of the garrison just saw what Armin did and he got annoyed what Armin did. And Armin's saying that there's not enough food for everyone. Okay, so they'll only get a piece of bread and that's all they'll get today because there's too many refugees and not enough food. Now the same guy who angrily looked at Armin is asking why he has to share his food with other people. Well, with the outsiders. This guy's an ass. He literally just said that the Titans who broke through the wall should have eaten more people so there would be fewer mouths to feed. I mean, that's horrible. How would he like it if he was the one who was getting eaten and who was running for his life? These people didn't choose to get attacked by the Titan and they're running away and they didn't choose. I'm sure they would be much happier in their own city. What an ass. Oh, Eren heard him. Oh, Eren just kicked him. Oh, the guy punched the kid. Oh, real tough guy punching a kid. Now Eren's yelling back at him, "You never saw them eat people." That's such a mean thing to say. Actually, that's such a mean thing to say because his mum got eaten by the Titan. But obviously the guy doesn't know, but still, that's something you don't say. That's not cool. Armin's just jumped in front of Eren saying that he's hungry and so that's why he's upset. That's why he's being rude. And Armin's now apologizing on behalf of Eren. See, he's such a good kid, Armin. I get everybody's afraid because there's no food, but like, can't the Survey Corps and some of the garrison go outside the wall to get food when they're surveying? Whatever, can't they get some food? Eren's determined to kill the Titans. He said he's serious. He just threw the bread back at Armin. He's so emotional. He does not think before he acts. He's so angry because he doesn't believe he's strong. He's so mad. Oh, Mikasa just punched him. Look, I probably would not have punched him. I would have just told him to chill, to breathe, definitely breathe. I mean, he seems to have calmed down now. Mikasa is saying that the only thing that matters is survival, just like Eren's mum said. She just took the bread off Armin and shoved it in Eren's mouth and she's telling him to eat and survive. She obviously cares about them. Several days later, the refugees were sent in droves to till the wastelands to get more food. But there wasn't enough. In the following year, the central government used many refugees in an operation to cover War Maria. I think, obviously, the man we saw earlier, Armin's grandfather, because he's put the hat on Armin, and Armin looks sad. Hopefully he comes back. So they're opening the wall. 250,000 left and only just over 100 survivors. The sacrifices alleviated the food shortage for the rest. I mean, if you ask me, like, I get there's a food shortage, but I don't think that's an excuse to send out these people. I feel like the central government sent out these people because they're just normal citizens. They weren't even trained out to reclaim Wall Maria, but you have to rebuild Wall Maria. So we don't even know if they're builders. So they would have sent out these innocent people to die purely because there was a food shortage. And if the central government did this, it's horrible because they're already on the brink of extinction. To be sending out thousands of people and only hundreds returning is a waste of life. It's easy to send out these commands when I'm assuming they're inside Wall Sinner, which is in the central city. They're well protected, or at least protected because they're inside Wall Rose, which hasn't been breached yet. So it's so easy, of course, for them to just send out these commands. Oh, Armin is looking at the hat. I don't think his grandpa came back. He's so crying. Eren still thinks that he can destroy the Titans, and Eren's now determined to enlist the next year. Armin is enlisting too, and Mikasa said she will too. They need Mikasa's protection, to be honest. She just said to keep them from dying. And the commander is Keith Shardis. So the training will take 3 years. They look older. Mikasa definitely looks older. They don't look like kids anymore. Eren doesn't look like a kid anymore. Although Armin still looks like a kid. He's still got that baby face. Oh, and Eren still has Eren is still very angry. He's still determined to kill every last Titan. Just to recap on episode 2. So we had Eren City. Obviously they were evacuating into Wall Maria. In that process, we actually saw another Titan, not as big as the first one, breach through Wall Maria. So now other Titans can actually get through. The evacuees, I think, waited for about a year or a couple months to actually get let into Wall Rose. And in that time, thousands of people or hundreds of people lost their lives. Once evacuees were inside Wall Rose, we found out that there's actually a food shortage. And the central government recruited a lot of people to reclaim Wall Maria. And a lot of these people were the refugees. And so I feel like the central government did this just to relieve the food shortage. And if so, that's horrible because thousands of people lost their lives. Armin's grandfather went out to reclaim Wall Maria, and I don't know, he just looked like a farmer. Like most of them didn't look like they had training at all, so they were just sending these innocent people to their death. And Wall Maria wasn't even reclaimed because you have to rebuild the wall. It's not something that you can just have to rebuild for protection. It's going to take some time. And so I feel the government, in doing that, yes, they did relieve food shortage, but that's only really a short-term solution. Regardless, that's still a horrible act. And we also have Armin, Eren, and Mikasa also joining the training corps. So that's all that's happened with episode 2. I did enjoy it. It was sad. I do get emotional. I think that's why I don't like to watch sad anime normally, because I can get very emotional. I love like Naruto because, you know, he became a Kage. It's like a happy, uplifting movie about if you work hard, you can achieve your dreams. I'm hoping that it's Eren's dream to kill all these Titans, and so hopefully that way he can live happily with Mikasa and Armin. Anyways, that's all for episode 2 of my react. Click the subscribe button to keep up with my videos, and if I missed anything, just let me know in the comment below. Thank you. See you next time.